All right, shalom everybody. Peace of the Lord to all of you. I'm not going to keep you long, but I saw this video. I decided to make a comment about it. Hilarious. You know, uh, I never voted for Democrat, not even once. And thank God I never did. Otherwise, I will have to label myself between the donkeys. Even donkeys have more intelligence. The Democrats are so upset from Elon Musk. And they find out that if you attack the cars of Tesla, you might end in jail for like the coming 20, 25 years. Like there's a guy, he sound like a Korean originally. He is the one was burning the cars in, I forgot which state, I think New York. Yeah, New York or New Jersey. This guy, he will spend at least 18 to 20 years in jail, at least, you know. So the Democrat, they got smarter. We cannot burn Tesla cars, so we will burn toys of Tesla. Look at this weirdo, mentally ill people. Look at this guy. He sounds like, if you look at him, you might think this guy may be educated, maybe a professor, maybe. How stupid. I'm going to open a business. I will make Tesla cars toys. Who want to join me? I think it's our time to make a lot of money. Democrat buy our cars and they destroy it. I mean, we will make millions of cars. This will remind me of a Muslim Abdul. He threatened me that he is going to buy all my books and burn them. I said, please do it now. He swear by Allah, I am going, if you don't stop, I'm going to buy all your books and burn them. Hey, Democrat, what about you buy all the cars of Tesla and burn them? I mean, don't even you see how stupid you are? You buy a toy. I could not stop when I saw this. I said I have to share it with you guys. Unbelievable. And look at this woman, I didn't know what she's wearing. She dressed like Mickey Mouse, I don't know. And you can see her butt. And she is like, and look, those are the liberal journalists. They are zooming on the toy. They zoom in, zoom, zoom. Yes, zoom, please, zoom more, zoom. You just destroyed Tesla, man. Let that go viral. Hit it more. Like the other women, she want to take the hammer from him to continue. Come on, give me. I want to receive the blessing of Allah by destroying Tesla cars, toys. Nazi, you are Nazi. They are the one who support Hamas and they call other Nazi. I mean, those Democrats are really mentally ill. Who is the one who support Hamas? That is hilarious. Oh boy. Rats. You know, this is not a Democrat. Those are rats. Mentally sick. Look at them. Look at this, piece of garbage. Who in the world want to join such a trash? This is the junk. Those are junk. Nobody want to use his brain. Do they even have a brain? What do you mean Nazi? That guy, he drives a Tesla car. He's Nazi? And Hamas as their friends. Free Palestine from the river to the sea. Who is the Nazi? It's you. A bunch of filthy scumbags. If there is somebody Nazi, it is you, Democrat. Every single one of you is an idiot. Stupid. And what happened to the ones who want to go fight a global warming? What's wrong with them? I thought they support, like electric cars. And listen, Trump is teaching violence. So they go, they burn cars, they shoot even by guns. When Trump, he won the election first time, they burned churches. Very, very filthy scumbag. I will never respect someone as Democrat. And you cannot be a Christian and Democrat at the same time. Because, Democrats don't believe in democracy. This is number one. Democrats are terrorists. They are so violent. And they support terrorists. They support Osama bin Laden. Go see their videos. They support Hamas. They support Al-Qaeda. They support every terrorist group in the world. In the same time, they are thieves. The Democratic Party, they were hiring tens of thousands of employees in the government just because they are Democrat member. People who have no jobs. And they never had one. Many of them even don't go to work. Nobody even know where they work. Democrat, they were giving checks for Social Security for people never exist. And obviously they are Democrat. So it's a big, big scam party. And this is why they're upset. They lost their privilege. They were expecting Trump this time to be the same as the last time. Last time he did nothing of this. We cannot compare. He wasted his time. They kept him busy with accuse him to be a Russian agent, blah, blah, blah. So by the end of the 4 years, nothing is done, really. He could not. But this time, this guy, he is preparing for them. So this is why he grabbed all the ones who they are loyals, and he started the cleaning. This is something should have been done 4 years ago. The first term, not now. But anyway, now better than never. So when Elon Musk is firing employees, they are not firing you because you are Democrat or Republican. They are firing you because you don't have any need to work. You've been given a salary for no jobs you do. But because they are the one who are doing this scam, hiring only Democrat, they are the most effective by this cleaning. So when they say like 100,000 lost their jobs, you better know that from the 100,000 people, there's maybe 95,000 of them, they are Democrat. Because they occupied the government. They polluted the government. They give jobs only to Democrat. Republican, they don't do the same. They control the schools, they control education, they control universities, they control every department. They are everywhere. This is why they are so upset of what's happening. And if you watch the video to the end, you would die laughing at those madness.
Elon Musk.
This guy, look, he is wearing Trump hat. She said the F word. He said to her, "I love you." I like cold-blooded people, Yeah, you know, you make them, those stupid, more upset. If you are cool-blooded from somebody is upset and calling them back, no, don't do that. Just relax. Look, 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 this face. This guy is laughing at those stupid mental, you know. This is how a smart person act, you know. You know, okay, you are in your car and they cannot dare to touch it. Touch it if you dare. You know, do something. If you like to spend, you know, a few years in jail, you know, if you cause a damage for a car and the damage is more than $1,000, it's a felony. So you will spend a couple of years in jail. And you know, if you do anything, it's going to be 1,000. This is Tesla, it's very expensive. You break the mirror, you vandalize the outside, this is at least, you know, $3,000-4,000. So they knew now that, you know what, the old days is over, where somebody rape a woman and they get him out. A migrant, he raped 2 little girls. They let him go out in the same, and not even 2 hours after. And they never asked him to go back to court. He raped 2 little girls. Those Democrats are really the trash. Your days is over. They control the FBI, they control, you know, you remember when Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden's story. Joe Biden, he brought more than 70 CIA agents to sign a letter say that Hunter Biden computer is not a true computer of Hunter Biden. 70, more than 70 actually. And then it turned to be all of them, they are lying. The fact is, it is his real computer. And then he admitted himself. I mean, they are so corrupt to the bone. Trump right now, actually, he should go after those 70 who signed the document. Officials signing document are lying to the government. Lying to the government will make you go to jail for many years. If you lie to the FBI, if you lie to the police, if you lie, etc., get ready for a good time in jail. So those are trashy. They are the most corrupt ever. And now they are so upset because their corruption is collapsing. The palace of corruption is taken down. It is burned in the front of their eyes. It turned into ash, and they cannot take it.
Musk rocking a cheese head as he drives the left crazy. Over 200.
Elon Musk wearing cheese hat. This guy must be very poor, and that's why he's hungry. And because he wished to eat cheese, he make a cheese hat.
100 Tesla takedown protests erupting over the weekend, with liberals smashing toy Tesla cars, hurling Nazi accusations at every Cybertruck they could find, and others busting out a Tesla two-step outside the dealership.
Look at this dance. Look. The guys, look at their dance. Look. And there is a Muslim woman dancing with them too. I thought dancing is haram.
Electric slide. While their comrades burned down the electric cars, Elon Musk is still shocked.
I want to see the dance. Come on, Jamie, show me the dance.
Isn't it shocking how much violence and hatred is coming from the left?
No, man, this is not. This is who they are. A bunch of garbage.
I mean, isn't it supposed to be the party that they claim to be the party of empathy?
Right.
And yet they're burning Teslas and shooting up dealerships and calling for the death of the president and me. I'm like, guys, you know, this is insane. Like they're totally gone psycho. It was inevitable that at least a few Soros operatives would be in the audience. Give my regards to George.
Send my regard to George Soros, you know. Actually, you know, the funny that this guy, I mean, after what they are doing to him, I mean, you cannot even hurt his, all the damage you caused to him is not even a price of a cigarette in the morning if you smoke. I mean, you're a bunch of idiots. What are you doing? Unbelievable how filthy they are. And now George Soros, I'm glad that Elon Musk is taking the right side. Because usually rich people, they take the side of Democrat because they are corrupt, pervert, awkward, backward, everything wrong with them. So it is unique to see such a man, very successful businessman. He used to work for me, by the way. This is a true story. Sahih Bukhari. Hadith number 00 Tesla. But anyway, I fired him, by the way. I told him, listen, Elon, enough is enough. I keep saying to you, charge the car before we go, and you forget to charge it. And here we go. We stop in the highway. He used to be my driver. All right? But anyway, I don't like to say things about him. I like to be humble, and I like to keep it between him and me. I told him from the beginning, like he told me, I will work for you, but whatever happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. I said, okay, So I don't tell about what happened in Vegas. I tell you only what happened in different cities. So he is saying, say hi to George. Scumbag George Soros. Satan, this is Satan. George Soros behind every evil. Scumbag. He hate Israel. He hate the Jews. He love Hamas. And by the way, they claim to be Jews themselves. George Soros suppose he is a Jew, but he's not. You see, those are the same one who sold the Jews to Hitler. They are Jews. The one who sold the Jews to Hitler, they were Jews. They get paid from the Gestapo for every person, every Jewish person they deliver to the Gestapo to kill and to burn. Very filthy. So it's not something new that somebody go and call for genocide of his own people. It's not new. It's even mentioned in the Bible before, how some who claim to be Jews, they took the side with the enemy. It is not new. But I find it astonishing that in the year 2025, there is a human being with such a brain. Nobody even going to check, okay, is it all right to send $50 million to Hamas for condoms? You are Democrat, you are not Democrat, who care? Just think about it, is that all right? $50 million a week to Taliban, those who beat women, they jail them, they don't let them go to work, they don't let them go to school. You are supporting who? I thought you support empowering women. How they empower women? Treating women should dress like a man. They have articles about a woman, she should draw her hair under her arm. That will empower you. So now the women, if she grow hair under her arm, she became powerful. Ooh, I never thought about this. Now I know why I'm strong. I have hair under my arm. Oh la la. They have an article, I saw an article that women should not shave their legs hair because that empower them. Lord have mercy. Soros. Okay, Soros. He's an Hungarian. He's an asshole. Sorry, excuse me, but it doesn't matter how how to pronounce it. But anyway, George Soros. He's a scumbag.
And calling for the death of the president and me. I'm like, guys, this is insane. Like they're gone psycho. It was inevitable that at least a few Soros operatives would be in the audience. Give my regards to George. Say hi to George for me.
But who's actually got...
And you know, they are singing in the front of Tesla. Are you advertising for... And look, this woman, she brought her guitar with her. Oh, get it on light, get it Lambo, get it on light, get it Lambo. Boing. Anyone remember Tom and Jerry?
time to sing dopey protest songs outside a Tesla dealership. According to Business Insider, it's a bunch of liberal boomers who traded their tie-dye for NPR tote bags.
Oh boy.
I attended 2 Tesla takedown protests. One generation showed up more than others. I noticed that the crowds in Ann Arbor and Troy were primarily people over the age of 65, white, and retired from jobs that depended on public funding as teachers, professors at local universities, and social workers. Jessica Tarlov, how many Teslas...
All right, hold on. I want to see the dance. Where is the dance? Where is the dance? They are asking them here questions.
That he is in the process of suing to overturn a Wisconsin law that prevents...
Oh boy. What, you don't remember Tom and Jerry? I remember it. When I was a kid, I used to watch it every day. Do you remember the uncle of Tom? He came from Mexico. He wear the hat and he play guitar. And then he sing, oh, light, Lambo, light, Lambo. I have no idea, by the way, what he's saying. It's amazing when you are a kid how you remember things forever, you know. And actually, I tried to do the same, and I don't have a mustache. I was a kid, so because when he sing, he blow his mustache. Hold on. Tom and Jerry, uncle playing guitar. Ah, here we go. I found it.
One word to...
Oh boy. Lord have mercy. Man, if we go back on time. I don't want to play it, you know. YouTube might give me copyright, you know. Crumble. Oh boy. And then the guitar line will broke, and then he take it from the cat. He fix it by stealing. He installed a new line for the guitar from the cat. You know, he's so good in playing. By the way, he just came from Mexico, and look at the Mexican hat. You know, like, you know, this. Where is his eyes? By the way, he do not need eyes. Come on. Yeah, like Lambo. You know, and then like boing, you know. I wish I can play it all, but I'm sure we will get it flagged by YouTube. All right. I'm not going to keep it longer. I just wanted to share this funny video with you. Stupid people, you know, destroying toys. And this woman, I mean, this, unbelievable. Well, really, really, those people are really weird. Mental. And look, they are holding the flag of Hamas. I wish I have Tesla car. I will go just there just to make them unhappy. I will get like a bunch of kids, too bad I don't have any, and they will put their tongue out of the window. Maybe I will borrow a goat, you know, and I will play for them the video of Tom and Jerry. Light, Lambo, Tesla. Tesla, Tesla. Seriously, if I have those cars, I don't know, I cannot afford it. It's very expensive. For me, and actually, I find buying them is not really. I mean, what the point of buying a car? It's so expensive anyway. But you know, those who have money, I mean, they want to spend the money, you know. But it's not like, you know, cost effective. Supposedly, those electric cars, supposedly, the purpose of them is to be cost effective, right? But they are not. They are very expensive. Maintenance is expensive, and I prefer to go with gas. You know, at least I can afford it, and it's not expensive. Electric slide Tesla. Okay. This is the song. Electric slide. Okay, hold on. I will search for that. Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik, what do you think about Democrat? He will say to you, they are Muslim brothers. What is the proof that they are Muslims? Oh, they are stupid. Here we go. Oh, look, look. Look at the dance. That's deep. That's deep. Look, 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 look. I don't want to play the music. How we can mute the music? Hold on. How we mute the music here? We don't want YouTube to make us a problem. Look, look, look. Man. Do we have it in normal video, not long? Hold on. Here we go, here we go. This is even better. Look, look at the movement. Can you Republican do that? Look, look at this old woman. Like, man, that's deep. Tax the rich. They have a sign that says tax the rich. Is that including Hunter Biden? He should supposed to stay in jail for the rest of his life for not being taxed, and his father was covering up for him, and now he get away with it because he is the son of the president. Tax the rich, huh? Musk must fail. Look, look, this guy is driving what his bicycle. Look at this move. Wow. Like one step to the front, one step to the back. Who's the one? Who is the genius who created this beautiful dance? Seriously, seriously. So beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing. A bunch of zombies. You got to love America, you know? This kind of display, you don't find it anywhere in the world. No, actually, you can find it in some, like in Canada maybe. And in Europe, yeah, I mean, those stupid people exist. Unbelievable. Mentally ill, mentally ill. I wish I was there, you know, I will go and dance with them. You know? Man, I miss my chance to practice my Arabian dance. Take a beer. Oh boy. Where is white snow? A bunch of idiot, man. I don't know. Those people are really sick. But I'm so glad that from the first time ever I voted, from the beginning, I noticed that this Democratic Party is a bunch of mentally ill people, you know. Even though they say to you, if you are a migrant, you should vote for Democrat. But I was not convinced. I mean, those people, they don't love this country. It's obvious. You do not need, you know. So if you consider yourself a citizen in this country, you love this country, you want this country to be successful, you want to have a better life, your children after you don't vote Democrat. And I was right from first day. I never voted for Democrat, not even once. Never, never. In fact, when I go to the vote in the beginning, I used just to vote Republican. Doesn't matter who. I don't care. You know, just don't say Democrat. I cannot even listen to them for a second. But then I start like checking out Republican, like especially in the prime, like, you know, when the Republican, they have election, or let us say voting for who is going to be in the ballot, then I check their history, they voted for who. If they voted for homosexuality, I will vote against them. If they voted for something not right, anything, you know, not biblical, I will vote against them. So I start filtering from the Republican, because I noticed that between the Republican, there's a lot of rats. A lot of Democrats is in the Republican. In fact, I discovered later that John McCain is a Democrat. George Bush is a Democrat. You know, George Bush, when he was in the office, as I remember, he put Supreme Court judge, he is a Democrat. Why a Republican would do that? I never heard of somebody will bring the opposite party who stand against him to be in the Supreme Court. I mean, they fight over this position to control the Supreme Court. Anyway. Trump ain't no good. What is this? What Trump ain't no good? Yeah, you don't have to agree with the Trump. Me, myself, I don't agree with Trump with everything, especially international policy. But when it's come to inside, you know, indoor, I have to say, we need this guy. That's why I voted for him. You know, those people, the Democrats are not a political party. They are sexual party. They are not political party no more. They are communist, they are sexual, they are pervert, they are brainwashed kids about sex. So they are bringing evil to society. It's not about who rule and tax cut, no tax cut, you know, it's not about policy of business, no. It's about now sexuality. They get involved even, they want to control what you eat, what is your meal. And on the top of that, they give our money to our enemies. Hundreds of thousands of people lost their jobs because they stopped US aid. Why we are paying to people around the world salary, and we are printing money, we are borrowing money, we have trillions of dollars in debt. I mean, are you even rich to give the money? Do you have it? So we borrow money to give it to the enemy. We give money to Egypt, we give money to Saudi Arabia, we give money to Hamas, we give money to Jordan, we give money to Syria, we give money to Turkey, we give money even to Russia, we give money to everybody. And our citizens have no jobs. And many are homeless. And our borders, why you want to have a border? It's costly to close it. It's costly to close the border to stop drug trafficking, but it's not costly to protect the border of every country around the world. So there is no doubt that those people are suffering from mental illness. Their brain is backward. They gave money to make the best movie for transgender, encouraging people to cut their penises. Is that the job of a government? Is that why we pay tax? $2 billion to a woman in her account, there's $100. She created non-profit organization Climate Change. In her bank account, she have $100. The second deposit was $2 billion from Biden. Is it the money of Biden? No, our money. And now they cannot take it back. What she would do with the $2 billion? She will spend it in doing what? Buying houses and villas. Imagine I open an account now in Patreon. I have a donation of $100, which means nobody donate to me. And then the government, they donate $2 billion, not 2 million. So whatever we say about Trump, you know, there's nobody will agree with him 100%. It's impossible. Even if I am the president, many of you will complain about me. I will fire everybody from the first day. Most of the department I will shut them down. There's no need for them. Every American embassy is a city. Go to any country in the world. The American embassy is in a size of a city, hundreds of buildings. The American embassy in Iraq can fit for 100,000 people. Is that an embassy or a city? Thousands of people work in the embassy. Why? What exactly we do there? How many people we need to issue visas? How many people we need to do interview? All of this is a waste of money. You will not find, go right now and search for embassy in any country. The American embassy always the biggest in the world. It is not an embassy. And you know, when you talk about how big it is, we are talking about property in the most important part of any capital in the world. So you can imagine the value of it, the price of it, and how much it costs to maintain, and the employees and the security. The cameras alone they put in the embassy, they are not like the same camera you put for your home for $100. Each one of them costs $400,000, $500,000. The camera alone, each camera. So until now they did not do anything actually when it's come to stop waste. The biggest waste America is spending is embassies. Embassy should not be more than 30 employees. Let us say in an area which is so super busy, make them 300 employees, but not 3,000, not 30,000. City, it's a city. Go see the embassy in Korea, see the embassy in Thailand, see the embassy in the Philippines, see the embassy in Turkey, in Germany, anywhere you want. You will see the American embassy is like a capital inside the capital. Every other embassy is in the size of a mosquito. When I was in Korea, I saw the embassy of Pakistan. It looked like a grocery store. Is Pakistan not happy with the small embassy? Like what, the country will not be a country unless we have a, the American embassy is in the heart of the of Korea capital, in the most expensive area, massive size of buildings. Nobody knows actually how many buildings. I cannot even see all of it. It's impossible, and then we spend money in, like to support everybody for defense. So Trump, he came, he says, you support yourself. I'm not going to pay for you. Germany is one of the most rich countries in the world. They don't have army. They spend nothing on defense. Why do they want to do that? The American protecting us. France, Italy, Spain. So now after Trump he came, they said, oh, we are left alone. We don't even have an army. So now they start thinking about the, spending for defense. Actually, Trump, he did them a favor, because if not, maybe one day the war will start. You never know. And those people are not prepared for war, because they depend on America. What if the Americans, they say we will not defend you? What will happen to you? What a bunch of losers. But if you, let us say I want to protest against anything, against Islam, do you think I'm going to dance like this in the street? I mean, how silly, how stupid you are. And then destroying toys of Tesla. Why you don't eat it? So as long you want to insult Tesla and you want to seek revenge, you eat the toy, you shit the toy. Made a toy from chocolate. Oh boy. There's no question that if you are a Democrat, I think when somebody joins Democratic Party or vote for them, it's a clear evidence that his brain is damaged long time ago. I'm serious. Prove me wrong. What a stupid, crazy cult. Democratic Party is not a party, it's a cult. And it's a bunch of hippies, when Joe Biden, he brought the queer, and the queer, they start getting topless in the White House. How stupid, how filthy this Biden is. Who in the world will respect you? Who is the king in the world will respect you? How you do that, insulting the country in the White House? What does this have to do with the White House? I'm sure, Putin, he got terrified when he saw the queer getting topless in the White House. He said, oh, I better run. The queer are coming. The whole world are terrified of the American army because we have the queer control the White House. So now our enemy is scared and terrified. What kind of a president? I never saw a pervert, filthy, trashy piece of shit, excuse my language, like Joe Biden. Antichrist. He put the flag of the gays on the Easter day over all the White House. On the Easter day. This is why I always say to you, if you vote for Democrat, you are an Antichrist. They hate the Bible. they start taking cross downs from, there's a cross close to San Francisco. Oh, this is offensive. Muslim praying in the street, they don't say anything. The cross is offensive. Muslim, he stop his car in the middle of the street, he go in the top of the car praying. Muslim, they take the whole square, they cut the traffic praying just to do show. The Democrat don't get offended. But if a Christian, he hold the Bible in the street, they call the police for him. This is offensive. Very, very disgusting people. All right. I'm not going to keep you longer. I wanted to show you this dance. So if you like to practice, and you can join them later, in case. Man, this is so good. This dance. Look at this move. Guys, can you do that? Let us be serious here. Can you do that? No. Nobody can do that. You have to be Demok and Rat. Look at the move. Look at how they put their foot up. That's need a lot of skills. Look at that women in the front. I cannot stop watching this. I will spend the whole night watching this. Look. I know. I did not go to the zoo for a long time, but why I want to go? Just watch the Democrat. That's deep. And Tesla, like, you know what? That's it. Tesla now is terrified. I wonder how much the price, the cars of Tesla now are increasing in sales. I don't think people stop buying. I think they will buy more. Double fun. I'm not here to do fun. I'm here to try to teach you some education about how to dance. I like to see people happy. Look at this. The one who created this dance, he must be graduated from Al-Azhar University in Egypt. Free Palestine, huh? Yeah, Rubio, the foreign minister, he revoked already, since last week, 300 visas of people who support Hamas. I'm so happy for that. This is why we need a Trump, We need to clean. Those trashy people, they come from abroad to study or to burn cars in the street, to chase the Jewish American inside the school, scaring them, to trash and put a graffiti in wall. You are coming here with the visa, you idiot. Don't you know that you can be kicked out in a second? You have even no right to practice in politics legally. Who are you? You are practice politics, go to your country. I saw in the news a Korean, a girl, she's Korean. She is in USA since she is 7 years old. But she have a green card. And she was supporting Hamas. They revoke her credit card, her green card, and kick her out. Do you see how stupid? You destroyed your future. And in fact, the proof that they are stupid, a person who is in the country he is 7 years old, since she is 7 years old. Why you never apply for citizenship? A clear evidence they don't care. They are careless, stupid. When you have a green card, you are nobody. This is why you cannot vote. If you stay out of the country, if you go on vacation, and then you go to the custom again, the custom, they can say to you, you are not welcome. Even if you are a green card, so what? They can revoke, they can say to you, we cannot let you in. Your green card doesn't guarantee you anything. It can be revoked in 2 seconds. Actually, if any of you here have a green card, I advise you not to leave the state until you get citizenship. Because if anything happened to you during the time you are abroad, if you stay more than 6 months, you lose your green card. As simple as that. Green card expired if you stay more than 6 months. Then in order to get back again in the country, you have to go to the embassy and apply for a visa. And mostly they will say no. Number 2, if you have a green card and you go abroad and you have a problem, a car accident, somebody called the police for you, you know, like a case, there's a case against you, you are in trouble. You can be rejected to come to the state. So if you have a green card, if you are listening to me here now, don't leave the country until you get your citizen, because this is the only thing they cannot revoke unless you commit a crime, which is a treason. Treason. Or maybe you got your citizenship by lying, you know, like you give false information, then they can revoke your citizenship. But citizenship is what makes you citizen. You can vote, you can, you know, participate in politics, you can be a congressman, you can be a senator, you can't be a president because you have to be born in this country. It takes long time for citizenship, so what? Anywhere you go in the world, it takes long time to get citizenship, unless the country is a stupid country. They give citizenship so easy. They should not make it easy, because they should take their time to see if you are a good citizen or you are a loser, if you commit crimes. So if you apply for citizenship and then after 6 months they give it to you, there's no enough time to know who you are. Let him stay for a couple of years in this country and see if he pay his bills, if he is a scammer, if he is a, you know, troublemaker, if he is druggy, junkie, if he sells drugs, if he's a rapist. So you don't give citizenship right away. It's not good. Time will tell you if this person deserves to be a citizen or not. When I was in the army, I was called to the higher officer, big officer. He said to me, "Your file is suspicious." I said, "Why, sir?" He said, "There's nothing." I said, "Like what?" He said, "No accident, no ticket." He said, "Don't you drive?" I said, "Yeah, I drive." He said, "Okay, at least take a ticket, man. I mean, your file, there's no dentist, there is no hospital, there's nothing. In your file, there's nothing." "Like what? You never go to doctor?" I said, "I never go to doctor." He said, "How come?" I said, "I don't. My file is empty." So he told me, "At least have a ticket. This is not normal. So suspicious, man." Were you all Trump متعة lover? Goal. I don't know. When we talk about متعة, I think متعة is always connected to Allah and His Prophet Muhammad and to Joe Biden. Hunter Biden, he married his own brother wife. Sorry, he did not marry her. He is having sex with her only. So the muta is an Islamic religion, and this is what the atheists they practice. For us as a Christians, we are not allowed to do muta. I challenge you to show me where we have muta. It's your religion. You are a muta boy. You know, they are full of garbage and they throw their garbage on you and they claim it's yours. This is what they do. To this guy, he is a muta, he is a child of muta, and he talk about muta. He called us sons of muta. Can you believe it? Potatoes. Alright, I'm not going to keep it longer. I know this videos, nobody watched videos when about politics much, but I found this what those Democrats are doing as such a stupid, and they are. It was very laughable, you know, very funny and very laughable, and it's a shame to be a Democrat. That's why I say if you are young, and you did not or you started voting, never vote Democrat, never, never. This is the party of stupidity. The second you say I'm voting Democrat, that means you are saying that you are certified stupid. As simple as that. People who hate to have fence for their house, they are mentally ill. When all of them, they want migrants to come to the country, but the second you dump them in their cities, they complain and they don't want them. Very hypocrite people. So those rich like Nancy Pelosi, she want migrants, she support migrant. But the second they stop the bus in the front of her house, she called the police for them. Keep longer? If I keep longer, I put those drops because my throat is hurting me from talking too much, and you guys don't appreciate it. So I bought those drops. I have to wait in my mouth, and then you guys will complain. You say, well, you're talking and you have something in your mouth. Oh, okay, I put it in my mouth now because I want to finish. You guys will not let me go. My throat is hurting. Going everyday life and for many hours is not easy. If you watch other channels, in order to make the crowd stay with them, they have to be 2, 3, 4 people and their camera is on. Is that correct? Without mentioning names. If one of them go alone, trust me, people will not even be there for 15 minutes. They will find him very boring and he'll have nothing to say. He will be out of words. This is why they have to go in a group in order to keep the crowd. They cannot go individually. If they go as an individual, I don't have a camera. I'm the only one who's talking, and still people come and they want me to stay for a long time. Those people, they go in camera. If they are alone, nobody watch, unless it's a short video. But if they go live, we saw Ali Dawa, he have a person with him. He have 165 people. This guy, he have 1,200,000 subscribers. That will make it like 5 times more than me almost. And yet 165, 64 people watching. Why? Because they are very boring. So it's not easy to keep people listening to you. You have no camera on, you have nothing, but you are showing them like a screen or a video or etc. So I cannot complain about the number of you because I know people like to see a person in camera. And for me, I thought about it before to open a camera, but I don't like it. For me, I'm a very private person. I don't like really. I'm not scared of anybody. Nobody. Who in the world who dare even to scare me? But I'm a very private person. I hear people talking about me. I am next to them. I don't say it's me. I don't like the publicity. I'm not into. I hate it. Some people, they are so desperate for publicity. That's why they have their names, they have their image, they have their camera, they have etc. Because publicity will bring them a lot of benefit. For me, you don't know me. If you see me in the street, I walk next to you, you do not know me. The only way to recognize me if I speak. And you have to be a person who listened to me at least maybe more than few times, like maybe twice, 3 times, so you can remember the voice. So I really appreciate that I am able, I appreciate the gift of God, not me, the gift of God that He's making me able to make people stay, listen, even though I have nothing on my screen, can be interesting for people. We share reference, what we do is like, it's a school. Usually we share reference, education, we translate, which is very important, way important than the camera. The camera will not educate you. Seeing my face will not educate you. But reference is the proof and the education. So I'm very grateful that the Lord, He gave us the gift of being able, even though I'm not. Guys, if you try it. I don't know how many of you have a channel. Try to go live. I don't know what topic you want to talk about. Music, let us say. You don't have to be specialist in Islam. After 15 minutes of talking, people will start yawning. People will leave. Fox News, imagine Fox News. I saw them live. They have 200 people live watching. 200. The only time they get big number is when there's an event like Trump. Election day. The guy who become the Minister of Defense, what's his name? He used to work for Fox News. Maximum he have 500 people listening to him. I saw many of his videos. And this is Fox News. And he is in camera, and it's Fox News. It's not a joke. So it's not easy to maintain. I listen to you while I am busy. I don't show my face, Maniki. What's your name? Mariki. Is that a Greek name? I don't show my face first for many reasons. I might go to jail if I show my face. How many people would die because of heart attack? How many people will sue me because they lost their husband or their wife because I open my camera? So I do it for your benefit first. Like, this is how you look like? What? No way. Oh gosh. Turn the camera off, please. We beg you, just do anything. Guys, somebody know his address, go and cut the electricity. Stop. No, we cannot. My computer is smoking. What happened? No, seriously, I don't like to. Once I was in an event, I attended. The minister of the church, he knew me. He said, "Should I introduce you?" I said, "No." So I went in the church. I sat down. And I was invited because the topic is about Islam, So I sat, and I'm just listening. I did not talk. I didn't say anything. And then the guy in the stage, he said that he can confirm that most of the things he knew, he learned from a person. His name is a Christian Prince. And he was looking in my direction. He was saying, "Anyone know him? Do you guys heard of him?" Now, some they put their hands up, some they say no, we did not. But the funny, he was looking at me. Later, I asked this minister. I said, "Does the guy know this is me?" He said, "No." It's because he was talking to me like he's asking me, "Do you know him?" It was funny. Yeah. Like, he was looking at me, he says, "Like, any one of you here know him?" And I was looking, why he's talking to me? I mean, what's wrong? This minister he promised he will not tell any people that I'm here. I did not talk, I didn't say anything. Yeah, anyone know him? So here we go. I'm sitting with them, and the guy talking about me, and it's still I did not say I'm here. I'm a Christian Prince. You know, I sat down. I was nothing. I heard nothing. Nothing there. I did not talk to anyone, especially the guy who could, who was talking about me, because he would know my voice right away. Yeah, almost busted. I know. Yeah, I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan. Good idea to keep your privacy. There is an actress. I don't know if you remember. She posted her picture naked in the internet, and she looks so stupid. I mean, she is maybe I don't know, 80 something. And in this age, you will not look good when you are naked. Come on. Okay, maybe people will see your pictures if you are young, but you are in your 80 something, so nobody talking about her. No newspaper. She lost her publicity. The whole world forgot about her. So she come with the idea to get her publicity back, to post her pictures naked in the bathroom. But you get the publicity for one day, people start laughing at you. So there is some people, they are so desperate for publicity, they worship to be famous. And there is people, they hate it. And I believe, biblically, I'm doing the right thing. Because, when you become famous and known, you are doing a glory of your own. And then right now, nobody, a Christian Prince. A Christian Prince? What Christian Prince? The book of a Christian Prince. The videos of a Christian Prince. What Christian Prince? He died. He's gone. Nobody know him. So I receive nothing of my own glory. People don't know how I look like. The Bible says when you give with the right hand, don't let the left hand know. Right? And this is exactly what I am practicing. Otherwise, the second people they knew you, then they will start. You have enemy for sure, a lot of enemies, and you will have a lot of people who support you. But always publicity of support come with the price that you became proud, arrogant, and you take advantage of those who support you. And we saw in the internet, from people you know their names without mentioning, how they take advantage of people. Buy me this. Give me this. I want to buy that. And then people, because they have good heart, they go and they give their money. And then they end with getting hundreds of thousands of dollars from those who support them. Hundreds of thousands, not thousands. So they are willing to take advantage of those who support them, using their publicity as an advantage for their pocket. In the same time, they present themselves that they are people who fight for God, for the truth, they are heroes, and this is why you have to support us. This is why you have to pay. Like, come on, we are the knights. But we know that the knights and the real heroes is not the one who go and ask for hundreds of thousands of dollars so they can speak and defend the faith. The real heroes is the one who will do it regardless of what. But they will not do it unless you pay them. Right? Like Ali Dawa, if you donate for me right now, you will go to heaven, and Allah will give you a house in heaven. Anyway, do we have any Abdul here? Any Abdul? No, I know if I show my face, it will scare you. I'm doing it for. I don't even have a mirror in my home. Me myself, I get scared. In my house, all the time I believe I don't have a mirror. And hundreds of times I said, I don't have a mirror. But then, one day, I was moving stuff in the garage. And it turned to be that the previous owner of the house, he had a mirror in the wall. So I was moving stuff and I saw myself, what? No way! You know? And I put the stuff back. It was a cheap mirror like those you buy from Walmart, you know, I don't know, for like $15. I mean, the mirror is like wavy. And I mean, in a perfect mirror, I will look scary. So imagine with the wavy one, you know, like that will scare you double. I will look like Zakir Naik when I was young. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have Abdul, he got me busted. I never saw Abdul don't get me busted. I don't know why all the Abdul got me busted. No, I have a mirror in the car. But trust me, we men, we don't look at the mirror. Like the mirror you have for the back, it doesn't show your face. Not the same for women driving their cars. Each time you stop in the traffic light, you will see women, just look around you. They start putting their lips out in their mouth, you know, and they are doing lipstick, you know. The mirror for you, the one to see the back, it should not be showing your face. It should be aiming to the back, but not for the case of women. So in the mirror in the car, it doesn't show my face. You know, if the mirror is showing your face, that means the mirror is not showing you. It's not doing the purpose of it. Why it should show your face in the car? Only in women cars the mirror show their face, because they are not pointing it in the right direction. They are pointing it on their face. Right? What do you think about the protests in Turkey? It's too late. You know, Erdogan and the Muslim Brotherhood, they took over the country, the judgment, the judges, the Supreme Court, the police, the Secret Service, intelligence. So they can protest from now until the coming century. Who care? That's it. Erdogan and the Islamists took over the country. You see, Islamists, when they take over, they creep in smoothly and peacefully. But the second they are in, it is impossible to take them out except by war, not by election. To do it by election, you have to have a real election. But again, they control everything. They control the voting system. They control the centers. They will fabricate. They will lie. They will cheat. The second the Islamists get in, good luck with getting them out. The only one is to do a coup against them to get rid of them. All right? So they protest against Erdogan from now until the coming century. That will not change anything. I personally think CP deserve to be paid a lot more than a lot of others for the work. Thank you, Fuzzy. No, don't worry, my friend. The Lord is our provider. We do not need more. We don't want less. Whatever is enough, the Lord will provide. Your body cannot take more blood than what you have. Can we? Your stomach cannot take more food more than you can eat. Can we? And if you do eat more than you can handle, you would die. So I'm grateful for the Lord, and I'm not asking people to pay me more. I will never do that. We are not here doing business, you know. This is not about. I appreciate your words, but don't think about it in such a way. all what I pray to the Lord, that one day when I get old, I will not be out of support, because, like when you are young, it's way easier to make money. But when you are old, life will not be easy. It's not the same. And, if you depend on Social Security, it's going to be useless. I mean, this is in case the Social Security did not go bankrupt. In fact, USA Social Security created when there's nobody in America live for 65 years old of age. So they were assuming nobody will get it. That's why they created it. So it wasn't like a scam. So they take money from people for Social Security, but they never pay them back. But because now medical and etc., things are improving, life is improving, so people live 65, 70, 80, 90, even 100. All right. I'm listening to CP for more than 2 years. Actually, yesterday, there's a person, his name is James. He posted telling me that he's still listening to me. This person, James, he was, I know him. I mean, I never met him, but he used to attend every day in my chat room in Paltalk. I spent a lot of years. At that time, we don't have like now the privilege to go live in YouTube. And actually, in a certain time, I tried to open a TV station, the same as ABN, but it's going to be satellite because there's no other option. But then I was shocked. We tried to collect donation. We got little, very little. And then I got shocked with the cost. At that time, it cost, I think, 18 to 19,000, something like that, a month. This is just for the satellites company. That is not including the very high-speed internet, which at that time was very expensive. That is not including the equipment for broadcast. Like now, all of those things, like now, I'm doing it, I have a software. The software costs like, $30 a month, something like that. And then a computer, internet, microphone, and you. Before that, that was very costly, extremely costly. I made a website for my videos because YouTube keep deleting my videos. But then I could not continue because those video website, the company, the host company, they will charge you like meter. So each time somebody watch the video, they charge you. They have a bandwidth. So if you exceed it, it's like a phone, Like a phone, they will tell you have 50, let's say, a minute a day. And then if you pass, then there's extra charge. So I could not continue with this, so I have to shut down the website. It became extremely costly, and I'm not collecting donation. There are 13 million people age of 150, 170 in USA. Yeah, American, they get so old. Actually, there's some, they are 400 years old. I don't know if that includes Joe Biden, Yeah. Do you show on Sufism and Abadi Islam? No problem. But for me, I prefer to focus in Islam as a religion, not on a sect. Because that will be more harmful. It's like, which one is better, to shoot at the image of Muhammad or to shoot at, his socks on the laundry line? You know what I mean? So I prefer to hit the head of the snake because then that will include every sect. If you focus in a sect, you hurt nobody except the sect. I hope you understand me. Always, always focus in the head of the snake, not on the tail, on, you know. All right. Any question? You remember my cartoon? Yeah, this cartoon cost me an arm and a leg. It took 6 months. I bought the guy who did the cartoon. He was a scammer. I bought him a computer. All the donation I received, I was using his PayPal. So I told him, you take care of the website, and any donation I receive is yours. Here we go. You are using your PayPal, you know. And even after that, the guy, he tried to hijack my website. Unbelievable, scumbag. That's why I learned not to trust people so easy. You know. Instead of appreciating that I gave him, any donation come to me, it goes to him, because I don't even see it. It's going to his PayPal, and I'm not upset. I told him, no problem, as long as you are taking care of the website, you take the donation, whatever donation come to me. I don't know how much donation he received. All of this is not even enough for him. I am a big fan of you from Indonesia. Just got a newborn son. Do you have recommendation for an Arabic Christian name? Well, there is no Arabic Christian name really. Like, in the Middle East we have certain names. Only Christians use them. There's names we don't use. So a Christian will not call his son Muhammad or Khalid. Rarely you will find someone call his son Khalid. But any biblical name is a good name, for your son. Any biblical name. You choose. You have tons of names of good characters in the Bible, and you and your wife sit down and see which one is the best for your son. How is the kitty? What is her name? I don't know her name. I did not give her a name. Actually, today it was very funny. Today is the first time she came. I went outside. Those cats are really actors. I never thought about them this way. They are smart. So I go left, she go and lay down in front of me. And then I go right, and then she go walk around and she lay down again. And she is doing her best to make me feel guilty. Honestly. Like, feed me. And for me, I feel guilty really, because I can tell the cat is like half blind. The one of her eyes, you can tell, is gone. So she have one eye, so she don't have ability the same as other cats to hunt. Otherwise, I will not really care much to feed her. But today was the first time she got brave enough to go and to go around my feet. I was standing, and what she is doing, She is really making me feel guilty. So I went inside, I opened like a canned food, and I gave her food. Very, very funny creature and very cute. But I did not give, the cat is called a cat. Any other thing? No, I don't have a cat. This is a cat, she come to my yard, I don't have a cat. But because I noticed that she is half blind, I decide to feed her from time to time. Hey, my friend from Taiwan, how are you doing? You see, I'm glad that we have people from around the world. And they are listening. I'm glad to see. Cats are better than dog. For me, if I will ever have a dog, this dog have to have a job. I don't like to have animals and jail them. I believe this is not even right. Like a cat, if you have a cat, don't feed her all the time. Let the cat hunt. She will clean your yard. She will be sure there's no bad creatures. Cat can kill snakes, can kill a scorpion, bad insect, mice, rats. Let them do what they are made for. I will support an animal only if the animal cannot, let us say for the sake of mercy, this animal cannot support itself, like have a broken leg or blind, something like that. Otherwise, the animal should let the animal do what God created the animal for. So if you have a guard dog, then if you have a guard dog and you are treating him like a puppy inside the house and there is no need for him to be a guard, this is not right. This dog should be running, this is this is how this dog can be happy. I hate to see people having a bird inside a cage. That's not right. They are being selfish, And the same for a dog, actually, if you have a working dog, let him work. This is what makes the dog happy. Same for the cat. You see those cats who grow inside houses. They stay in an apartment. They don't go out. They are fat. They are lazy. They are boring. And there's a huge difference between the cat who go on hunt. You will see how healthy it is, how good in shape. They can climb to the roof. They can chase a squirrel to the tree. The cat you grow inside the house, you feed her all the time, she's useless. She will not even move from the couch. She's fat. And by the way, this is the same for you. Don't sit in the couch, do nothing. Do some physical activities, move your body. The new modern life is destroying our health, actually. Because the less we do physical work, the more our body will become weaker. You have to do something. If you don't have something to do, create something to do. Go for a long walk. Let your blood refresh itself. Don't sit all day doing nothing. Let us say you are a person who do not need to work, like God bless you with money. But don't let the money kill you. You better do many activities during the day, from the morning until night, so you keep yourself young. We get older not because of age. We get older because we don't do what we used to do when we are young. So we get older, we get lazy, like I cannot do it now. I cannot climb, I cannot walk longer, I cannot. But because simply you stop practicing what you used to practice, if you keep maintaining yourself, you will lose ability. You cannot do what you used to be when you are young, yes. But there is a huge difference between you cannot do anything and you can do maybe 70% of what you used to do when you are 20. So keep your body moving, keep your physical activities happening. Work in the yard, walk, if you have like a lake, a park, go walk, do some hiking. Don't, you see sadly these days, people, they go even to Walmart, they don't want to even walk with the cart. They ride those, electric thing, and they go inside Walmart, and then you will find each one of them is like 300 kilogram, 400 kilogram. They don't want to walk. And then don't be surprised if you have heart attack in a very early age. Both Muslims and Christians are keep asking for money. Good logic and Ali Dawah is the same. Well, I don't know about, but anyone who asks for money, don't give him money. Who's forcing you? If somebody asking you for money and you give money, is he the stupid or you? If you think a person, as you claim, is not doing the right thing, why you give them money? Don't. Do you think it's worth to join military? Which military? Which country? If you are talking about USA, if you join the military in USA and you are high school, they will pay for your education for bachelor degree only. When I joined the army, I could not get that benefit because already I have a bachelor degree and I have a master degree. So I got nothing from it. And then they say to you, you can pass that to your children's. I don't have children's. So depends what are you planning for. However, the army can teach you discipline and not to be lazy. This is number one. Like let us say, it make a man out of you. But the army does not make you rich, does not make you have a good income, and does not provide you with a lot of things. Plus, if you think about how many hours you will be occupied when you are in the army, you will make, if the purpose of making career and money, then as a civilian you can make 4 times more if you work the same amount of hours. Like, when I was in the army, you wake up 4 a.m. in the morning. You go to sleep at 11 midnight. This is if there's no penalty. So if you work 3 jobs, you will not spend that much of hours. In fact, all your day is occupied by the army and they pay you very little. So again, it's depends what you want to do when you join the army. What is the purpose of it? Is it to get a free education? Because simply, by the way, you can get a career, like they can teach you technology, airplane maintenance. You can choose something have to do with airplanes, as an example, to be a technician. They will teach you that. They will give you a certificate. So there is many things you can do. Don't choose a career in the army which is useless. Like, the guy who waved his hand to the flight jet, in the airplane carrier. After you finish the army, who's going to hire you? The airport? The salary is small. But if you study how to be a technician for jet fighter, then you can work as a technician for a normal airplane, and they have a good salary. So learn something good. And think about it carefully. The army is not for everybody. All right? Because watching them in TV is not the same as being there. The drill sergeant will shout at you, will call you names. They will force you to jump in the mud. You will be insulted. I mean, it's going to be a billion degree upside down from your civilian life. In civilian life, if somebody screams at you, he's in trouble. In the army, everybody screams at you. Anyone is higher than you, you call him sir. Have fun. So you have to see if you have to consider, are you able to take it? All right. Do you think it's going to happen between Iran and USA war? Well, Trump, he talked too much. when it comes to Iran, in the previous experience, Trump, he became a potato. He go flat in his belly. If you remember Iran, they shot missiles at the USA base in Iraq. Trump, he did not even respond. However, last time, Trump, he was thinking about the re-election. But this time, he had nothing to lose. So it is possible he might go for something aggressive. But I don't think he will go for a war. Maximum, you know, the way I see Trump is the guy he fight by the hand of somebody else. So he will let Israel do it. So he will ask the Israeli to hit them. He will give them the green light, but he will not be involved directly. So let us say he will support Israel in the backyard, but he will not go into war. Trump is not a war guy. It's obvious. CP, can you report and make a video on what's going on in Turkey with the dictator? There's nothing going on in Turkey. This is how Erdogan was functioning all the time. He have more than 100,000 prisoners of politics. Teachers, professors, you know, anyone who oppose him, Islamist. That's it. He controlled the country. And those protests is just a joke. Too late. They can do nothing. Erdogan, he took advantage of the coup having against him a few years ago, and he kicked out from the army, and he put in jail any officer is not from his Islamist party. So he secured the army, he secured the intelligence, he secured the police, he secured the judges, the court, the Supreme Court. So who's going to stop him? The only way to stop him is, you know, arms. Like somehow, armed group take over the country. Anything else is a joke. All right. I am from the PR. You mean Puerto Rico? Who is that lady dancing there? You mean from Puerto Rico? Is that AOC? This AOC now, she is supposedly the star of the Democratic Party. I mean, if their star is stupid, you can imagine. Because Quran joined the 33 crew and Quran joined the Jesuit. What the Quran have to do with Jesuit? Conspiracy people. I saw many people speak against the Jesuit. My friend, the Jesuit is the one who wiped the floor with the Muslims in Malta. What are you talking about? Another belief, PS belief, CP, all job has important to the society, even those give signal to the traffic. A smart goal. Let me put what his comment in the screen, just to show you how stupid you are. You are a certified donkey, my friend. All jobs are important. Yeah, important to run the action. But is the one who gives sign with his hand to the airplane is the same important than the same as the pilot? Is their salary is the same? So we are talking about the guy when I joined the army. Which one is better for him? You are being a dummy stupid. But why? I'm not surprised. You are here like a bug. You are a lice in the anus of a dog. The dog will not fear you until he peep. He do poo-poo. And you are like that, you know, you come with the poo-poo. We are talking about which one is better for him to take. So I'm advising him, don't take a job because after he finished the army, he had to find a job. So if he move his hand for the airplane, what the job he will look for after he finish? He wave his hand in McDonald's. So if he learned to be a mechanic for airplanes, then after that he can find big companies to hire him because already he been trained and taught and get certificate for free. This is a good job and this good career. He will have a good salary. So you join the army, you learn how to fix airplane, you learn how to change the tire of the airplane. That is a good salary too. I mean, anything you do as mechanic is good money. But waving your hand to the airplane, who care for you? They will hire you in the airport for $20 an hour. And if they get upset from you, they can kick you out right away. They can teach all those tricks of the moving the hand in 10 minutes. Who need you? Any job is easy to replace is not a good job. So if I work in McDonald's, and then I have a fight with the manager, he kick me out right away, and they can teach someone else to take my job in 10 minutes. But can you do that for someone he knew how to fix airplanes? Someone is the electrician for airplane? Engineer? You cannot. You have to search tens of hours and tons of interview to find someone fit for the job. So they cannot fire you that easy. Any job they can fire you so easy, that means your job is not a job. But this Abdul, he like to show off, like, Christian Prince, all dope are important. Every dope is important. Okay. I feel sorry for your wife. If your wife, she cheat on you, she will say to you, you say to her, why you cheat on me? She will say to you, you are not doing your job. See? Any job is easy to replace is not a good job. You are a stupid dump, your wife, she will dump you because you are not doing your job. You have no skills. You are easy to replace. Is that right? You will find me by my voice? Okay. Well, usually when I go out, I don't really talk. So it's hard to find me. Like once I was in the elevator, that was in the Philippines, and I was speaking Arabic in the phone, but when you go in the elevator, you lose connection. So I stopped talking. The guy in front of me, he's Abdul, I can tell from their clothes. So he said to me, Assalamu alaikum, brother. I said, Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul. He looked at me, so to see his eyes. He said, MashaAllah, how you know my name? It turned to be his name is Abdul. Honestly, you should see his face. MashaAllah, how you know my name? Do you know my name? I said, no, but all Muslims are Abdul anyway. He was shocked. Like, he said, so you are a Muslim, right? I said, A'udhu billah, no, I'm not a Muslim. He said, why you say that? Aren't you an Arab? I said, yeah, I'm an Arab. He said, I heard you speak in Arabic. I said, yeah. He said, you are not a Muslim? I said, no, A'udhu billah, Anyway, I was going upstairs. He told me why. He said, if you want, I can show you why. So instead of going up, both of us, we stopped the elevator and we took we get exit, we took the other elevator, we go down. We went to there is a little garden, And I start showing him from my phone verses in the Quran. He have a Quran with him. This guy is very religious, you know. I noticed right away he's wearing a hat, but he doesn't have a beard, you know. Filipino, like, he have a few hair in his, he's trying to grow a beard, but it's not, the manure is not working. So I start showing him things, and this guy, his eyes like, whoa, no way, you know a lot. How you know all of this? Anyway, so he promised me he will check out everything I said to him, and he will let me know. He asked me, can I have your phone number? I said, no, I don't give my phone number. He said, how I will, you know, talk to you? I said, you know, if God wants us to meet again, we will meet. So I saw him second time after a few days. He was walking with his wife, and his wife wearing burqa. So he put his tongue and his hand next to his mouth to hide it, and he he's telling me, he blinked with his eye, like, you know, like, don't talk to me, you know, like, you know, ignore me, not now. It was funny. Oh boy. Just because someone decides to pay law for the job does not mean it's not important. I don't know, you know, people, they like to make a drama. Look at this, guys. Look at the hypocrisy. It's not important if it is a law payment. My friend, it is not what you say. The salary decide if your job is important or not. And the salary decide by your skills. And stop being hypocrite. What do you mean doesn't mean it's not important? It's not important. There's important jobs, extremely important. And there's jobs I can fire everybody in the store. Everybody. Except the one in the cashier machine. As long as the store can run with one person, then the rest are not needed. But you cannot run an airline company without pilots. Can you? You cannot run an airline company without mechanic to maintain the airplanes. So stop your hypocrisy. Every job is important. No. Metaphorically, yes. Technically, no. Is the doctor the same as the nurse? No. But both are important. Because this is a job, they complete each other. The doctor cannot do all the work alone. But who is more important, the doctor or the nurse? The doctor. So, the janitor who cleaned the hospital is very important, but he's not the same as the doctor. We can replace the janitor in 2 seconds. But can we replace the doctor in 2 seconds? A surgeon? So stop your hypocrisy. Every job is important. Every job is valuable. It's not. And people are not equal too. Like, you know, hypocrite people says, God created people equal. No, God, he says, peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked man. So is wicked man is equal to the one is not wicked? No. So by the appearance we are equal. In the front of God we are equal as a human. But then our wickedness would decide who is and who is not deserve to be a child of God. So, you know, people, they come with their hypocrisy, and suddenly, like, you know, okay, I'm not going to make you happy. If your job is not important, it's not important. I'm not trying to insult you, but if I work in McDonald's, doesn't mean I'm saying if you are a McDonald's person, you are a bad person. But your job is not important. They can fire you in 2 seconds. And they can replace you in 2 seconds too. When you can be replaced so easy, it means your job is so easy and does not need special skills. So it is not important. Even though your duty is important for that job, but it's not important compared to other jobs, and this is why your income will be lower, your position will not be the same, and they will not keep you. Any second the company suffer from lose, the first one they kick out is the one who their job is not important. And now give me more speech. Do you believe in a free will? We made many videos about it before. To be a Christian is to believe in free will. If you don't believe in free will, you are not Christian. Isn't it Jesus says, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will? So there is an option to do the will of the Father or not to do it. As simple as that. This is why there is heaven and hell. If we have no free will, so why will we go to hell or heaven? If I am good, and the word good here is relative to others only, not to God, why I want to go to heaven? I don't deserve it, because I'm not being good, between two brackets, because I'm good, but because there's no free will. So the idea of reward and penalty and punishment is because you have a free will. Islam is stupid. They speak about heaven and hell, but they don't believe in a free will. They believe in destiny. But that contradicts God's justice. You are rewarded because you choose to do something good. You are punished because you choose to do something bad. Do we agree? So, believing in free will, that means you're believing in the good God. The good God, He did not create us to be slaves and to force us to do things. He created us. The first man God created, his name is Adam. Is it true that God, He said to him, don't do this, don't do that? And then Adam disobeyed and he did? That is the clear proof from the beginning of the free will. He was punished because he chose not to obey God, not the opposite. So if you have no free will, he will not be able to disobey God. You have no free will. All right? How can God judge us if we don't have a free will? Yeah, exactly. Because why the judge will judge you in the court if you did nothing wrong? Right? If somebody force you, you are not to be judged. Even by law, as you know, I have degrees in law. So by law, if you are a captain and you command your soldier to shoot somebody, the law will go after the captain, not after the soldier. Because the soldier, he have no free will to exercise as a part of system of the army. He have to obey the command, and then he can complain. You obey first. So if the captain, if the soldiers gave himself the command to shoot, then he is responsible. But if he is doing the command of a higher officer, the one who gave him the command is responsible. Do you know the story of the doctor, the one in the sea? Here we go. This guy, he found a story for you. Will tell you how important the job. Do you know the story of the boat, power, and doctor, and the lawyer in the middle of the sea? Okay, what you want to tell me? The boat in the middle of the sea become the engine stop working. So now the doctor and the lawyer, they cannot fix it. So who their job is more important? You are being stupid again. That is extremely stupid of you to say. Do you know why? Do you know why? I will go to the sea and I am a lawyer, and then the boat will stop working, and then the guy who is in charge of the boat, he is the one who can save me. Why? Because he is the one who can fix the boat. Well, that is a very stupid analogy, because simply when you go in the sea, you don't depend on fixing the motor to be always safe and secure. You have the radio. This is the number one equipment. Have to be ready to ask for help, because even if I can fix an engine, even if I can put an engine together, I will not be able to fix unless it is some easy problem, because when you are in the sea, you cannot get part. When you are in the sea, let us say the belt for the fan is broken. I don't have a belt. Even I am the top mechanic in the world, I cannot fix it because I don't have the belt for it. So it's just a silly, stupid example. Even then, if it's about life and death, the most important job is not the guy in charge of the boat, because the one in charge of the boat, he can save too, but the doctor, he can save thousands. It's just now you change his location from the hospital to the sea, but in the hospital there's thousands of sick people. In the boat there's only two. So which one still is important? Just to show you how stupid and shallow you are. Are you with me, guys? Supposedly he decided to be smart. He's smart, what you can say. I mean, come on. Take it or leave it. Important job is still important job no matter where you are. Even if you cannot practice your job. If somebody is a nuclear scientist and we don't have a nuclear facility for him, does that mean his job is not important? No. Still his job can change the life of millions, not the opposite. A nuclear scientist, he can make a city have electricity 24 hours, 7 days a week. A plumber, he can fix your faucet only. Oh boy. Why David Wood and AP mad at each other? I have no idea. Somebody told you I am their friend. I never talk to them. I don't talk to them. And you worry about your stuff. Why you are worry about them? Why you care? Have you visited the Holy Land? No, I did not. Because, you know, if I go, they might not let me go. I'm an Arab at the end of the day. And I am assuming in the airport, they will give me a very hard time if I try to enter Israel. Mostly they might even reject me, you know. What happened between Houthi and USA? Nothing. I told you Trump, he is not doing the right thing with this Houthi. He's bombing, just wasting money. Those are like ants. You kill one, they will make 10 after 2 seconds. Those things will not affect them. You know, blood for them. Those Houthi are a kind of Shia, and they are life, you know, have no value for them. People are not educated, drugs, hashish, you know. So like bombing, Trump, he think now that those guys, after they see that they are losing a lot of, they have a lot of casualty that will affect them. Those are savage people, you know. Those things doesn't change really much. You know, those things can affect a civil society, but such a savage society, that will have zero impact. In fact, it works in the opposite way. That will fuel them because they will make them believe that they are fighting America. So if America could not have victory over them, that will make them so proud and will make more join them. And this is what Trump will do. He will keep bombing until he give up. But they will never, they themselves, they will never give up. The only way for Trump to fix it is to use massive weapon, mass destruction, not just those bombs. Like one bomb will make them see Allah a day and night. Just one. This is the only way to make them go down to their knee. The same he did to the Japanese. Japanese are very arrogant, very violent, and they will never surrender. And they believe in themselves always to be superior. They occupy China, they occupy Korea, they enslave women, they rape women. They did a lot of crimes because they think they are superior, the same as the Muslims. But one bomb make the superior notice that they are not superior no more. They are just a bunch of potatoes. And time will come, and those Western countries, they will find themselves, they have to use those bombs. Like, you know, Hezbollah, this guy Nasrallah, he was threatening Israel every day, shooting a rocket. Why? Because the Israelis are not doing the right thing. They are not responding in the, you know, in a good way. If the leader of Hezbollah, the potato Nasrallah, if he knew that the Israeli will wipe the floor with him, he will never dare to fart. This is the only language they understand. And look, since the ceasefire until now, Israel hit Hezbollah at least 500 times, which means the Israelis are the one who break the ceasefire. Still, Hezbollah don't even dare to fart. They don't. Every week Israel is hitting Hezbollah. Even now, Hezbollah don't dare to fart. That's it. They are out of gas. They understood that, you know what, we cannot. But Hezbollah is different from Houthi. Those are more educated. People are not the same as the Houthi. People of Yemen are very, they are from the cave time. Hezbollah is Shia, yes, but at the end of the day, they are in Lebanon. And because they are associated with the Christians, they have a lot of better, let us say, standard of life. They are, we cannot compare them to the Houthi. So Trump is wasting his time. Uh, You know, in order to fight Middle Eastern, you better have a Middle East brain. Don't think as a Western. And that's the same if you want to have a war with any country. Because every nation, they have different way of thinking, different reaction for things. Like, you know, Army, they have a Department of Intelligence, and their job is to study action and reaction. And that all is based on culture, nature, and background, and even geography. So what can have a huge impact in America, it might have zero impact in Yemen. Because they have different culture, different religion, different background, and different even geography. And even the source of income are different. So if the stock market in America collapse, that will not make economy in Yemen collapse because they don't even have a stock market. So in order to have a victory over your enemy, you have to study and read their newspapers, study how they think, read their books, their culture, their religion. They're even, you know, like what they say, like a parable they say, poetry they sing, songs they like, music they hate. You have to study them very carefully. Because a huge part of the war is propaganda war. And in order to have an active propaganda, you have to know what can have effect and impact on your enemy. All right? Like as an example, many Asian countries, they are very much superstition people. They believe in fortune teller. So when I went to Korea, I noticed that fortune teller almost in every corner. I've been told that the previous president, he refused even to go to the president house, which is the palace, because the fortune teller, he told him something will happen to him if he sleep there. So here we go. A fortune teller, he decide for the president what to be, what not to be, what to do, what not to do. So now we know that in this country, there is people, they can be under the influence of fortune teller. So we can fabricate a news, and we say fortune teller said that Korea will be destroyed in the year 2027. That might make the economy crumble if the majority of the people believe in this fortune teller. But if you say that to different nation, they might laugh at you. So culture is very important. Religion is very important. Education, the level of education, the lifestyle, the economy system. So war is not only about bombing the enemy. War, number one, victory you can achieve is by understanding your enemy. Hey guys, I don't want to talk about Sam and David Wood and all this madness. Leave me alone from those people. I don't have anything to do with them. I told you before, from their fruits you shall know them. Modi is under the influence of fortune teller. Well, his name is Modi. When I was in Romania, there was a woman, supposedly she do witchcraft. And it turned to be, sadly, a lot of people in Romania, they believe in this garbage until now, which means paganism. So they told me that this woman, she can do a witchcraft and she can make any man love any women she want. I said, really? They said, yeah, they are convinced. And even the one who told me have a PhD. Huh. So I said, okay, where we can find. So one day I saw this woman. So I told them to translate. Told them, I want you to make me in love with you. They translated to her. She opened her eyes. She said, no, 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 like, I cannot. I said, why not? Don't worry, you don't have to marry me. I know I'm very ugly, but just make me in love with you. I want to see how your witchcraft work. If you can make a woman or a man, actually she claimed that she can make any man in love with any woman she wish. So why you cannot? I will pay you for this. I said, if you, how much you want? I will pay you. I will pay you twice more, 3 times more. Make me fall in love with you. I want to come tomorrow and have big roses in my hand for you. Says, marry me. I want to see it. She ran away like a cockroach. She's a scammer. So all this time, those people believe in this stupid woman. She sucked their money, She gave a paper. She write on some word, and then she say to the girl, when this guy come to your house to visit you, put the paper in the tea and let him drink the tea, and then he will love you, and then he will marry you. Even they told me that even they believe that if a woman she pee on the drink of a man, the man will be in love with her. I never heard of such a stupid thing ever. How somebody in certain, like now, we I mean, today, people, they have education, people are engineers, doctors, lawyers, they believe that a woman, she can pee in your drink. So when I was in Romania, I was worried to drink any drink. I mean, what is this waitress, she like me? I'm not going to drink this thing. Pee? It's a pee. So if I go somewhere, they say, do you like to drink anything? I said, no, thank you. After I learned this, I'm not worried about being in love. I'm sure that will not work in me, but I'm worried about some stupid idiot. She thinks she can make me love her by drinking her piss. See how the culture can work? So if you want to study a nation, you have to study what the most let us say, things can have impact on them. Are they superstitions? Are they educated? Are they smart? Are they a bunch of dummies? Are they into material? Are they emotional? So at war is when you practice machine. Before the war is more important than the war day. Because before war, you study your enemy. Their strength, their weakness, their supply, their manpower, their ability, their resilience, their geography. American, they don't know. I notice about American how much they are far away from knowing their enemy. I remember when I was in the army, we were watching a movie, and in the movie, I don't know if somebody, I think it was called Delta something. I'm just trying to remember. I think so. Maybe Delta Force? Remind me. In this movie, Delta Force, do they go by boat to Damascus? The movie I was watching, I remember I have, I think, a major next to me. So we were watching this movie in the army base. And the whole idea of those movies is to study the enemies in the Middle East. So those guys, they stop in the boat in the beach, and they enter Damascus to free hostages. I told the major, but there's no beach in Damascus. Damascus is not in the beach. He said, really? I said, I mean, what kind of a training this training is? You know? They are so far from the beach. What beach? In the movie, they stopped their boat on the beach. In less than 5 minutes, they were in the heart of Damascus. So, if we are going to train our soldiers a fantasy movie, and this is how we train about the enemy, that is a joke. The one who made the movie is an idiot. I mean, this guy, he will keep talking about important job, and let me give you a lesson goal. You are in the chat. You are in the chat. I am the admin of the chat. Who his job is more important? Yours or mine? I will prove it to you. I'm going to block you. Can you block me? You cannot. Here we go. What a piece of garbage. You are like a diarrhea, will not stop, huh? So do you understand now about which job is more important? If your job is more important, then you should be able to block me, not the opposite. Did you learn now? I hope so. Potato. I mean, do you think, you potato, you can defeat me? If I debate myself, I will lose. This is why I avoid debating myself. It's very dangerous. If you want to face humility, try to debate me. I'm serious. When I was in school, I put my hand up. I didn't say anything yet. The teacher said, no, not you, not you, no, I will answer you. I will answer you. And he put his 2 fingers in his ears. Okay, ask the question. I'm not listening. He put his fingers in his ears. He know he cannot argue with me. So don't try me. You will lose. Right? Mentally ill people, what I would do? Let us change this picture. Look at those mental illness people. Oh boy. Lord have mercy. Look. That's deep. And by the way, at the end of the dance, did the Trump die? Or he said goodbye? I mean, how you come to such an amazing method and say, Hussein, that's so good. Very good. Oh boy. You love my laugh? Okay. I will make like those super chat community. I will record my laugh and make it a private in Patreon. You have to donate so you can hear it. You know, one of the bad sign of scammers, when they make a video and it is locked, you can watch it only if you pay. But I thought you guys are like doing the good work for the sake of God. Yeah. We do it for the sake of God after you pay. Oh, I see. It's a paid charity. Okay. VIP. They even have VIP in Patreon, by the way. You know, there's many options in Patreon. I never use any because I don't put videos you have to pay to watch. I will never do that. I mean, that will be disgusting of me to do. Either you are here to share the truth. You know, the Lord said, for free you took, for free you give. Anyone remember which verse in the Bible it is read? Just think about it. For free you took, for free you give. So if you are really serving God, and you are not doing a job, you see, if you're making it as a job and people, they have to pay you in advance, then it's a different story. But if you are claiming that you are a person serving God, you are fighting for the sake of the truth, you are not here for money, then why we can watch your video only if we have a privilege, and the privilege is when we pay you. Do we agree with me? All right. I will say to you, I command you, if I may. Apologize, I say in the word command. Only the Lord command us. But I command you, if one day I force you to pay me in order to watch my videos, not to come here no more, and not to respect me, and not to listen to me, and not to trust me. Because as the Lord, He said, from their fruits you shall know them. If I do service only for the one who can pay, then I am just working for the rich and the one who can afford me. I'm not here for the poor then. Is that what Christ, He taught us? Absolutely not. Did you unblock Abbas? Who is Abbas? The one who used to call me a long time ago? I know. He used to call me in Skype. I don't use Skype no more. We use Discord. I'm supposed to come here for 10 minutes to talk about this video. What you guys are doing to me? You know, I spent 1 year, the whole winter, without heater, and I was making no money. I applied for many jobs and I was rejected. And I made the mistake, you know, like when they see, like, you don't put in your... I applied even for a taxi driver. They said you are overqualified. Overqualified. I mean, I want to get any job to support myself. So I was badly desperate for support. My heater is not working. The whole winter I spent, it went down to -17 in that winter. The pipe in my house, they explode. I was sleeping at night, and then boof, boof, boof. I thought the Muslims, they throw grenades at my house. It turned to be the pipes. and then it costs you a lot to fix it, and I am out of money. So no heater, the pipe is explode. You cannot afford to pay for a plumber. You need to fix it. You need water at least to drink, in the kitchen. And I never said one word to people who listen to me every day. Never. I can just say, guys, this is what happened. Who want to help me? I never did. And I know a lot of you would love to help. But I never did. God is good, and whatever you go through, I learned, don't give up in the Lord. Don't. And the more you go through hard time, you will be tested in your faith. Like why a person, why I'm going every day, spending my day, my life to defend the faith, and then I don't even have a heater in my house. You will be tested. Why the pimp, the filthy, he live in a palace? Why? You will be tested. And either you will fail, and then you will go after money like a dog, or you will stay the way you are. Strong, faithful. It doesn't matter how much you are struggling. Your faith is going to be tested. And always I was right. The Lord, He never let me down. Even I went through hard time in my life, but those hard days, they showed me a lot of things. I learned a lot of things. If I did not go through them, I will not be me today. The more you are tested with fire, the more you will become a higher kind of a steel. There's iron, there's a steel, there's a stainless steel, and there's a super steel. And each one of them go through a process. And the more tough the process, the more tough your steel will be. The more easy the process, you will be iron, and rust will eat you. So I'm speaking from my own experience, and I hope any one of us, he go through hard time, he will take that as an example. And I'm not making a fiction for you. Honest to God, this is what happened to me. I mean, this is nothing compared to many things happen in my life. But I never give up in my Lord. And I will never. No matter how bad things can be. Sometimes we laugh, I make you laugh, but doesn't mean that my life is an easy life. In fact, people who make people laugh, mostly they are very sensitive people, because when you say somebody have a sense of a humor, that means he have an extra sense, to the point he knew what can be touchy, because he can sense people. He have a different intelligence. And those people always struggle. So they are comedian, they make you laugh, but in their private life, they struggle with life because they are very sensitive. And sometimes the love people have is to cover maybe more suffering or even to escape the suffering. So life in a true believer is way more harder than someone who don't believe. Because a true believer, he will be in pain for any news he sees in TV. Even if the news have nothing to do with him. Not even in his country. Not even in his land. Because he is sincere. He will get hurt. What do you think about Ukraine building a sky resort? When you say Ukraine, what does that mean? Ukraine? I mean, Ukraine have 45 million. There's people who they are billionaire, trillionaires. So why everybody can build this resort? They cannot. Businessmen, they build whatever they want. Like, do you think everybody care for the war? Businessmen, they don't care. Businessmen, they have million citizenship. So now Ukraine is building. Anyway, I hope that my advice, they can help, especially the young ones, because you will go through a lot of things. Like, we get older, we get our experience, and we get stronger. But when we are young, we are the most, let us say, vulnerable for anything happening around us. And then we can be under the influence of scumbags, liars, fraud. Andrew Tate, he want to make you rich. You want to have a car like me? Register in my fan school. So they will go through a lot of bad stuff. And many of them, they will be a victim of many wolves. So it's very important for older generation to share a sincere experience with the young ones. If the young one decide not to listen, well, you did your part, One day he will remember that it was his fault, not yours. You did what you have to do. He decided to be stupid and silly and not to listen. Okay, I'm going through so much, and your words encouraging. Yeah, be strong and don't give up. You see what makes life beautiful, that it is not beautiful. To make it simple for you, Adam and Eve, they were in heaven. And this is literally heaven. This is not a fantasy. Still, Adam was not happy. He's greedy. But he's in heaven. What he want more? And this is how a human being is. Adam out of heaven, he appreciated the heaven. Adam inside the heaven, he did not. So we need to be, as a part of life, in some hard time, so we can appreciate the time when it is not hard. If life is so easy, most of the population in the world will commit suicide because they will be bored. They will lose the motive. Everything is easy. That's why you see suicide go increase in countries where things is so easy. Population is rich. Everything they want, they have. They go and kill themselves. They buy drugs because they are bored. They try all kind of joys, if they can call it joys. Sex, trip, party, nightclub, drinking. We need something more. We are bored. So we go for drugs. And then we die like rats. You will notice that all the famous actors or singers, extremely famous, majority of them, they die in a very young age because of drugs. Why somebody, he have everything, he would do such a thing to himself? Because a human being is stupid. He don't appreciate what God gave him. They don't appreciate all the millions they have and all the palaces and the cars and the maids and the wealth. They want more. They are bored. I walk in the street, girls run to me. They want to take a picture with me. I'm famous. Women, they die to sleep with the guy. He's famous. He can get whatever he wants. So life becomes so boring. The same guy who is so bored to death, there's many people, they are dying to be in his place. And when they reach his place, they got bored like him and they commit suicide. Isn't it, this is weird? All of this happened because we are not people who follow God. A person who is truly a believer will not go through those things. He will not go after drugs. He will not be bored. And he will not be so arrogant and so proud of himself. And he will not be sold to the devil to the point he abused what the Lord he gave him. Instead of going to be something blessing for him, it became a curse on him. So if we take what God he gave us and we use it in the wrong way, that gift will turn into a curse. And this is what I'm trying to say to all of you. Don't switch the gift of God to be your enemy. When you use the gift of God against God will, against God teaching, that gift will be the very much your enemy, number one enemy to you. God will punish you. God will let every deceiving spirit go against you, even though he is not the deceiver, but he simply lift up his protection from you because you need to be punished. You need to be humbled. You need to go back where you go and deserve to be. I advise you, all of you, you don't have to listen to me, but I advise you, if you have a cemetery close to your house, drive at least once every 6 months to that place. God forbid nobody from your family died, but go there, just go there, and look at the graves. And then you will know how silly you are when you are seeking to be more than what you can. Because at the end of the day, you will end there. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Your house is not yours. You die, somebody will take it tomorrow. Even your furniture will live longer than you. Even your toothbrush is going to be way older than you. So those who they are desperate to worship money, to serve money, they cannot take their money with them. That's why I say, I'm so glad with what I have. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as I appreciate it, I'm happy with it. If I get rich one day, nothing will change. I will be the same simple person. I eat simple food. I dress simple clothes. I have 2 jeans, 1 shoes, 2 sandals, and the rest is shorts. That's it. I never wear a suit. I will never wear one. Actually, I was just invited for a wedding. One of our sisters here, she invited me for the wedding of her daughter, and I'm very thankful for her and her husband to invite me. But number one worry for me, if I go to this wedding, I will wear a suit. That is mission impossible for me. I hate it. I find myself like stranger inside it. Like, who is that guy? I cannot handle it. So be simple, live simple life. Don't spend your life in fashions and accessories and stupidity. That does not make you smart. Educate yourself, learn, read books. That make you have a value. It's not an expensive suit you wear. It's not a shiny shoes you have. It doesn't make you a man. It doesn't make you fill your place when you sit between people. What make you someone is being someone, not being someone wearing something. Your clothes have no value. Are you bald? You still have hair? People, they ask very weird questions. You remind me of the Prime Minister of the King of Saudi Arabia. They have an important meeting about the war in the Gulf, and they open a new palace for him. So after, he was like not talking and looking at the table. So they said to him, Your Majesty, what do you think about what we said? He said, I don't know. How they were able to get this round table from this small door? So we are talking about war and life and future, and you are worried about my head, if I have hair or not. That is telling me that you are not using your brain. My friend, bold or not, donkey is not bold, but he is still donkey. Lizard is bold, but still he is a lizard. Your quality is not in the hair. And trust me, I have hair more than all of you. And this is the only proof that Darwin was saying the truth, that originally we are chimpanzee. What does this have to do with your topic or our topic? Not sure. All right. Yeah, Middle Eastern are hairy. Harry Potter is one of us. All right? Has any advice for people who struggle with lust? You see, there's no advice can help. I cannot say advice can help you. What I can say, it is you decide to deal with yourself, not the advice of somebody. It's like somebody, he is addicted to smoke. If I advise him, like today actually I saw an article says that those who smoke marijuana, they are 6 times more vulnerable for heart attack than someone don't. So if you tell him that, the one who smoke, he will say, okay, thank you for telling me, but still he will smoke. So it doesn't matter how many factors you deliver to the person, it doesn't matter. He still will do it. So what I'm trying to say to you, nobody can advise you and nobody can help you. You have to make a decision. Anytime you feel yourself you are weak, you have to find a way for yourself to get out of your weakness. How you can do it, nobody can know except you. You have to know the weak spot on you and the strongest spot on you. And try to make the strongest spot overcome the weak one. So if you are struggling with lust, you find out why even lust is occupying your mind. Are you looking at things will bring you into lust? Are you because you are weak in controlling yourself? It must be there is a reason. When you set yourself loose, you go loose. When you hold your brake hard, you are not going to lose. So there is something wrong. It is a decision you have to make, not an advice somebody can give you. Do you think God viewed smoking tobacco? You see, anything you do will harm yourself is an act of, let us say, I don't want to be insulting, but I will use this word with you. I forgive me if I hurt your feeling. It's an act of stupidity. Because I know that smoking will hurt me. I know it's going to damage my lung, my body. I know it's going to burn my money. And then I do it. So do I deserve to call myself stupid or not? So before you worry about what God He think, worry about why you are being stupid. And then if you find the answer for that, then you can think, well, if God gave me this body empty from such a poison, and then I decide to put poison in it, do I have the right to do that? Our body is a lease. It's like when you lease a car. You don't own it. It's not yours. One day it's going to be taken from you. And this goes for every sin we do. When we commit sin, what's the problem of God? We are not even hurting Him. I mean, this is my body, if we think about it in such a way. But because it's not yours, when you commit sin, you are damaging something you don't own. So when God He gave you a body, when you are a pure child, pure, and then you grow, and then you start inserting dirt inside this body, and one day you say, okay, Lord, take my body, this is what I have done. Then the Lord would look at your body and your soul, and He would say, man, this guy is so disgusting dirty. Let us throw him in the trash, for he is nothing but a can of trash. So when your body become a trash can, don't complain if you end with the trash. God will treat you as the following. In the day of judgment, each one of us is the same as a container. He opened the container to see what is inside. So you ask yourself, what is inside your container? Whatever is inside it is you. He is not the one actually, He is punishing you. You are punishing yourself. Your container is going to judge you. It's not God who put things inside the container, it's you. So don't complain. for what you have done to yourself. So I say, I never smoke a cigarette all my life, and I will never do. I can carry a refrigerator alone. I can do work of 4 men physically easy. I can work all day long and then come back and I go live for 5-6 hours. Because I maintain, I am careful, not because I worship life. No, I don't do something not right. I don't drink. If I drink once a while. Like I was in the airplane, I said to myself, let me ask for a beer because it would help me to sleep. Because I don't drink, so the beer will affect me so easy. I'm not used to drink. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't sleep around. I don't go parties. I don't go to nightclubs. I eat simple food. My life is simple. I do physical work, not exercise, work. And God is good. Think about anything you want to do. Is it useful? Is it beneficent? Or it is harmful? So if you know it's harmful, why you want to do it? The only way to say, okay, I will do what is harmful to myself, either you hate yourself or you are stupid. Either way, you are stupid. Actually, I went once to a club, but it was not at night. Like it was like a daytime. I was with a group of people. They went inside. I didn't know what is that. I could not believe how disgusting it is. It was so crowded, so busy. The smell, people smoke. I just took out and left. And since then, I never enter a club ever again. If I know how the club is, I will never even enter it. But I was with them, and I felt like not right to say no. Like they said, let's go and see, and I said, okay, let's go and see what is inside. It was disgusting. You cannot even hear the one is talking to you. So I don't find myself to be in such a place for a second. I'm a person, I like, God, look, if you want to see something beautiful, what sitting with people so crowded, so smoking, smelling, disgusting F word, why you want to be there? For the one who asked me about smoking, I want you to calculate how much the bag of cigarette cost you, and how many bag you smoke a week, or let us say a month. What about you calculate how much money you spend for a cigarette, and see if that can pay you to go for a nice vacation, smell the roses and the flowers made by God somewhere where mountains are beautiful, sea is amazing, nature is praising God, and be happy and healthy. So save the money for the cigarette to take you and your wife maybe somewhere beautiful, healthy, eat good food, enjoy your time, take a break from life, and stay healthy. Is it smart to spend our money in something will cause us cancer? And then, not only we are wasting money for the cigarette, later when we get a little bit older, we will see the consequence of such a behavior. And God forbid, if you have cancer because of it, then you will lose all your wealth, not only your health. I am at stay home, buddy, but you made me want to travel with your description. Me, myself, I like to travel. And when I travel, I like to walk. I walk a lot. Last time I was in Singapore, I walked for 19 kilometers in one day. You might find it strange, but I enjoy walking. So I actually, when you visit a country, new country, you will not learn about the country if you take a car. Now, if you ask me about Singapore, you might think I'm from there, even though I stayed for a few days, because I walk a lot. I enjoy it. It kept me strong, healthy. I see, I learn, I observe, and I enjoy it. $5,000? I'm not sure what that number, my friend. Which is your favorite book in the Bible? I can't say there's a favorite book, because the Bible is like an artistic, magnificent art, and all together it make that magnificent art. So you cannot say there is a part is not important. And when you read the Bible, you will see that your life stage will impact you about what you think you like more. So when you say to me which book you like more, that will be about your life. So if you are going through something special, something about you, then because you go through that thing or that experience, you will take or consider one book as a favorite over the other, because you are going through something and that book touch it. It's like sometime you have pain in your body and you move your fingers around to see where is the pain. You are confused, where is the pain coming from? And then once your finger touch where really the real pain is coming from, then you say, that's it. It's coming from here. And the Bible is the same. You move your fingers over the pages until you arrive to a verse which is touch your wound. And that make that verse special for you. For me, I avoid the wound experience because simply I believe that every part of my body is wounded. So the Bible, all of it, is a medical and solution of medicine for my wounded body, my wounded brain. You struggle with people. People judge you, people mock you, people make fun of you. I fight with people every day. I have millions of people hate me. What is the solution? Always God's words. All of it will help you. Not only one. Plus, why I want to favor God's word over God's word? I will favor God over my word. Have you been back home No, I cannot go. All right. Anything else? I think the Bible explains humanity. You can be right in your description, but I think the better description is the Bible brings us back to our humanity. Because, human being, when he decide to disobey God, he decide not to be humane, because he decide to become selfish. So the problem of a human being is being selfish. With God, through the Bible, we go back to our humanity. So when the Lord he teach us, like, I was hungry and you fed me, I was stranger, you took me in, I was a prisoner, you visit me, I was sick. And they said to him, Lord, when we did that to you? He said, when you did it to my brothers, you did it to me. So what the Bible do is to bring us our rocky heart, ugly selfishness, to bring it back to be humane again. So we don't feel for our stomach only, we feel for someone else is hungry. I don't think about myself only if I'm a stranger, I will think about someone is a stranger. When Jesus on the cross, he says, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing. Not only he is bringing us back to our humanity, he is bringing us to God. For this is an act of God, and a human being cannot reach that point where people putting nails in his hands, crucifying him, and he is thinking about, oh Lord, my Father, the Lord of the world, I'm your son, don't punish them. They don't know what they are doing. That is not a thinking of someone is selfish. That is someone is extremely loving and wonderful. So the Bible, all of it, it's not a book. It's not even a law. It is what bring you a new blood, a blood you don't have, a blood you are missing. It wash your being selfish. Selfishness is kind of a virus in your body. Take over you. You think about how you can get rich, how you can be happy, how you can enjoy life. And then you focus on yourself, how I. And then the rest around you, you don't care. It's like a man, he want to do gambling, but his family don't have food on the table. Because his joy is gambling. He's addicted. Satan is controlling him. A woman, she don't care for her kids if they have education or not, but she want to buy jewelries. She want to do her hairstyle every day. She have money for the saloon, but she don't have money to buy a book for her son. Satan. So with the Messiah, through his wisdom, which is in the Bible, you go back to your humanity and you fight your selfishness. I believe strongly that the most ugly thing a human being he have is when he is being selfish. That is the most aggressive disease. Extremely aggressive disease. and we have to fight it. I think my time, the 15 minutes become 3 hours, and I better go. Did we have a good time? Brother Tedos from Reason and Answer lost his job for having a stream on Islam. All right, my friend. Well, at least he just lost his job. We cannot tell you what we lost, because what we do, speaking against Islam, that is not a big loss, my friend. All right? But the Lord will provide him with something better. No worry. Thank you very much for being here. And we have a good love with the liberals and their mental illness. Happy to be with you and to spend good time. And God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See you soon again. Take care.